Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today I woke up to this. I was a non-believer, but it is kind of official that we're gonna have a mini box other than the Pika box. So we're gonna have new cards to deal with, I think tomorrow, because it is the 31st, I guess, that we're gonna get this new mini box. Word of Barian. Let's see it together, but before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So, World of Barian, here we go. Let's see what we have, and it seems very interesting. So let's start in order. Mini box, so we have 3 UR. First thing first, number C39, Utopia Ray V or Ray 5. Is that a Roman number? Like, anyway, 3 level 5 monsters, but of course these can be summoned with the rank up magic Barian Force, right? So when discarded internal possession is destroyed by an opponent's card, aided by battle card effect, you can tag on exist monster in your graveyard, return the target to the extra deck. Kinda meh. I would have preferred he had like a more protection effect, like, you know, if this card is destroyed, special summon a monster from your graveyard or something like that. But, you know, just returning a card, it's not a very good defensive play. Let's see what else he does. Once per turn, you can detach one exist material from this card, then tag on a monster your opponent controls, destroy that monster, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to destroyed. I think it's half, of course, because of duellinks. So, to be honest, it's not that crazy. Like, okay, you can pop a monster, inflict half the attack, but yeah, he still targets, it's still a distraction. Not a crazy protection effect, so not a win for me. Then I have PTSD from this, from Sword Soul in Master Duel. We have TENYI Spirit, Ashuna. If you control no effect monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you control a face-up non-effect monster, you can banish this card from your hand or graveyard, special summon one TENYI monster from your deck, except TENYI Spirit Ashuna. Also, you can unspecial summon monster from the rest of your turn except Worm monster. This is a level 7, 2600 defense. I don't know how much of this stuff we have, but these can be crazy. This TENYI Spirit, especially if we have the other one that can bounce card from your opponent control. So we'll see. And then we have just already a reason why I'll go into this box. Black Luster Soldier, Legendary Swordsman. You can ritual summon this card with Chaos Form or Super Soldier Ritual, okay? But this does not say you can only. So for example, just one idea, you can summon this card in a Blue Eyes deck with Advanced Ritual Art, because Blue Eyes White Dragon are level 8. So there you go. Must be ritual summon, okay? During your draw phase, before you draw, you can reveal this card in your hand, give up your normal draw this turn, and if you do, add one ritual spell from your deck to your hand. That is crazy. So basically, if you have this, you can, in your hand, you can decide just to get your ritual spell and go on. But let's see if this is worth it. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effect during your battle phase. Oh my cheese. So this is a very good. It's even better than the Meteor Burst Dragon. Your opponent can't do nothing during your battle phase. So anything he has, he must do it during the main phase. I mean, it's not that crazy because, you know, if your opponent has something, he's gonna do it in the main phase, right? But it depends. When this attacking card was ritual summoned using a normal monster destroys a monster by battle, you can shuffle all cards they control into the deck. So using this in a Blue Eyes deck might be one of the way, definitely one of the way. But of course you can use this in a Dark Magician deck, for example. right? So you have ways to do this, different ways to do this. I'm just afraid, I mean, the effect is crazy. You can shuffle all cards they control into the deck. It's crazy, but it's always like that. You have to pop a monster, and you have to hope that all the cards your opponent controls cannot be activated. So kinda slow to me, but of course it depends. And of course it's one of the way to get rid, for example, of a Lunalight board. It is full of big monsters, but if they have one monster that cannot, that like, you know, an effect monster, you pop that and then you get rid of everything. That's okay. But I don't know how this is going to impact Duel Links. It depends a lot on what we're going to see as meta, but I'm definitely going to go after this. Love this Black Illustrated Soldier art as well. So these are the URs. Let's see what else we have. Number C106, Giant Red Hand. So this is one of the cards we already saw in the previous leaks. And if this card has a number monster's exist material, it gains this effect. And this effect is simply insane. Once per turn during either player's turn, when a card effect is activated, detach one exist material from this card, and if you do, negate the effects of all other face-up cards currently on the field until the end of the turn. Now, don't get me wrong, this seems like a crazy effect, but it's not all... it's not crazy. I'm gonna explain you why. Of course, you're gonna summon this with the Hyperion magic, that is this one. Okay, so no way, I mean, there's no trouble in getting the number exist monster as material. Okay, but the thing is, this is not optional. You cannot choose. It says once per turn, detach. It does not say you can. It says detach. So basically, it's like a worse thing. Like, if your opponent, I mean, this is more than a turn 2 than a turn 1, because you do not want to have this as a turn 1. Because stay with me, if you activate this, I mean, if you have this on your turn 1, the first thing your opponent does, this thing is going to activate no matter what you want to do. So this thing activates, and it's going to negate more of your cards instead that your opponent's, because your opponent is just going to play the first one, right? And then you only have your back row. So if you can play this as your only turn 1, it could be fine. It's just a negation, complete negation of the first card your opponent controls, the first card your opponent activates. But if you build a board, you definitely do not want to have this. Instead, as a turn 2, it can be nice, because if your opponent has a board, you summon this card, then any response your opponent has, or even if you activate something, you know. So, because even it's when a card effect activated on the field, so even if you do that, you can negate all the rest. So as a turn 2, it can be crazy. As a turn 1, it's not the best choice. Then we have V Salamander. There is the card that we already saw in the leaks. So that this can take a Utopia monster from the graveyard and probably the C39. You can keep this to C39. And while it is equipped, you can detach one exist material from the equipped monster, negate the equipped monster's effect. And if you do destroy all monster, all monsters your opponent controls, and inflict 1,000 damage for it. This is a board clearer, and it works with these, of course, right? So this is not crazy, but with this it becomes like crazy, you know. Then it depends on the skill we have. But if I remember correctly, we had the skill to grab this, so. And then we have another reason to go into this box, Castel, the Sky Blaster Musketeer. If you follow me since enough time, you know I hate Musketeer, but this is just a staple. We already said this when we saw this the first time. Castel is gonna replace Malevolent Sin as a staple exist. 2 level 4 monster, you can detach one, target one face up monster on the field, change it to face down defense position, or you can detach 2, target one other face up card on the field, shuffle it into the deck, but you're gonna use 1 effect per turn. Crazy, the shuffling effect is just crazy. So just now a simple way to get rid of the Girsu. I wish we had this back in the Dingirsu meta, but unfortunately, Konami decided that Dingirsu and Arcus had to be meta. So, and then we have even more reasons to go into this box. Comic End. If you control Toon World, keep Toon opponent's monster take control of it. Also, wait a minute, does this target? I have to check this, because with it's not an explicit, it's not a sure thing, because it not says target a monster your opponent controls. Who knows? This could not target potentially, and this becomes insane if it does not target. But I mean, it's an keep spell, so maybe it targets anyway. Guys, if you know, let me know in the comment section, because I'm not sure about this. I need to check. If your opponent controls no Toon monsters, it can attack your opponent directly. If your Toon word is not on the field, destroy this card. Okay, this is it makes like Kamikan makes the opponent you take control of as a Toon monster, so you can attack directly if your opponent controls no Toon. Love it, love it. So we're gonna have some Toon love, but we kind of expected this because of the skill, so nice. TENYI Spirit Vishuda. If you control no effect monster, you can press summon this card from your hand. If you control a face-up non-effect monster, you can banish this card from your hand to the graveyard, target a card on the field, bounce it, so return it to the hand. This was the thing I was afraid of, I was talking about when I saw Ashuna. So okay, we got the old TENYI stuff. Monk of the Tenki to send the TENYI Spirit to the TENYI Spirit monsters into the graveyard. Then we have also Shaman of the TENYI, 2 weird monsters. You can discard 1 card, target 1 weird monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Also, for the rest of the turn, you cannot activate the effect of monster special summon from the extra deck, except TENYI monsters. When an attack is declared involving your face-up non-effect monster, you can target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy it. So, TENYI are Worm, and now we do not have Sword Soul in Duel Links, but the other monsters that are Worm and that are good, it's... oh my god, what's the name? I do have them, but I can't remember the name. Oh, jeez. I mean, the guys that when you pop them... oh, Yang Xing. Those are the cards. We have Yang Xing monster that are Worm, that have Synchro summon, so they're gonna be... they're, of course, are going to be in hybrid version between those three. Yang Xing and TENYI for sure is coming. And this is so nice to see. Toon Black Lusta Soja. Cannot be normal summon set, must be first special summon from your hand by treating Toon monsters from your hand or field whose total level equals 8 or more. Kinda tricky this. While you control Toon word and your opponent controls no Toon monsters, card can attack directly. Of course, once per turn, if you control Toon word, you can target 1 card on the field, banish it. Also, this card cannot attack until this effect is activated, so you can banish. You can just banish a card with this. Love it. And that's pretty nice to have access to this. So, lot of Toon stuff. Oh my cheese. Toon bookmark. Add 1 Toon word on 1 card that specifically lists the card Toon word in its text, except Toon bookmark, so you cannot do it as the other card. What is Toon? Toon table of content. If a Toon word you control will be destroyed by card effect, you can ban this card from your graveyard instead. Now, let me have a look at the Toon word. I was say this is 1 card that we're gonna get, so I'm gonna seal that anyway. But Toon Kingdom, does it count? This card's name becomes Toon word while in the field zone. Okay. Toon is gonna climb up the meta. For sure. You have this to protect the Toon word. I mean, Cosmic Cyclone is gonna be even more relevant now. Really, guys. This is gonna be huge. Generation Force, this is a reprint. I think I already have copies of this card. So, an Xyz card. This can actually add the Xyz card that we got with Alito into the Alito drops. And now we are done with the SR. Let's have a quick look at the other stuff. We have some dual avatar stuff. Nice. This is what? When a monster effect is activated, you can destroy them. It's not a negation, but it's just something that pops. Toon Page Flip. Quick play. If you control Toon word, will treat Toon monsters with different names from your deck. Your opponent randomly picks 1 for you to special summon, ignoring its summoning condition. Also shuffle the rest into the deck. That is crazy. This is a rare card. It's just a rare card. There's a rarity because they're gonna limit this anyway. Just stay with me. This is gonna be limited. Then we have the rank up Obedience Force, more tiny stuff. Okay, this can keep C39. Okay, just attack a couple of times. Toon Briefcase. If your opponent summons a monster while you control Toon monster, shuffle that monster into the deck. What the? This is crazy. Imagine this, because this has a monsters. So imagine a pendulum summon and you have Toon Briefcase. Because do not forget, is this searchable? No, it's not searchable with this. But otherwise we have been broken. More Tiny Spirit, TENYI again, Dragon Cycle, so it's Worm, okay. Then if you control a sound effect monster, you can perform a TENYI monster. This is a searcher, okay. Oh. Okay, this is good. Toon RP Lady can attack the turn is summoned. If you control Toon World, you can summon this card from your hand. Then if you control another Toon monster, you can destroy a spell trap card. Oh, that's insane. That's very good. You can only use this effect once per turn. When you control Toon World, you can attack directly. So this can pop at back row. This is very nice. The page flip. And we have more Toon stuff. Shadow Toon. If you control Toon World, the attack when face up, your opponent controls inflict damage. Oh, kinda meh. If you control Toon World, so this is searchable with the Toon bookmark. Love it. Target and face up monster your opponent controls. Special summon one Toon monster from your end or deck whose level is less than or equal to the level rank of that monster, ignoring its summoning condition. So this can work on Xyz as well, and it is searchable. Love it. I just have to remember if we have a Toon monster that has an effect on summon, otherwise these are just gonna be protection for our life points. Tsukumo Slash. What? At the end of the battle phase, he becomes the end phase? What the? I don't know. In Duel Links, it's not useful. We do not have main phase 2. Packet swap. Okay, kind of like mystery box. Okay, more tiny stuff. I guess we have all of them, and then Sextet Summon. What the? This is for the meme, probably. Banish from your end, graveyard on face up on the field. 6 monster, 1 each ritual, fusion, synchro, exceed, pendulum, and link. Each with the same original type. Then special summon monster from a deck or extra deck with the same original type. For synchro, probably. Heavenly Dragon Circle, Quick Knight, and Daruma Dropper. And then it comes the bundle with the Drago Berserker. This is gonna be so good. Because it's a level 8 and it's generic. So we can summon this in the toolbox of Synchron, of starter stuff. Love it. Every time you see a level 8 generic Synchro monster, just think of Synchrons. 1 turner plus 1 non-tuner, level 8. When your opponent activates a monster's effect, quick effect, you can banish it. That's huge. If this attack, these on the Girsu would have been so good. Like if someone's the Girsu and boom, you banish it. If this attacking card destroys an effect monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, this card gains attack equal to destroy the monster's original attack. Also, you can make a second attack during the battle phase. Very good effect on turn 2 and has also an interruption. So it's not a negation, but it's a banish. So also, okay, each effect once per turn. So it's anyway good, you know what I mean. So love to see it. We're gonna take this bundle for sure. And guys, this is a surprise. And I think it's gonna come tomorrow. So today I'm actually going to start farming gems again. I have 9k, but I stopped because I thought there would be no new box. Instead, we have this new box, and I wanted to go into this because I have to take the Black Luster Soldier stuff and the Toon stuff for sure, no matter what. And then if I end up with the TENYI Spirit as well, I'm gonna enjoy that with my Yanzing deck. So we're gonna go all in for the triple Toon bookmark probably, even if you can only activate one of that per turn. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. This is just crazy. So, love it. And I still have to go for the Dark Magician deck, but oh, there's ton of stuff. And in 3 days, I'm gonna be out for a week. So nice. I have tons of stuff to do in just 2 days. Stay tuned, guys. I'm gonna do everything I can. I'm gonna provide you content for the week that I'm gonna be out. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. This is just crazy stuff. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.